Hey guys, Caleb's Cards here, coming at you with a TTM mail recap for you. This is going to be going over 2 weeks of my TTM mail days. I haven't had a chance to do a video for you and was just feeling a little under the weather when it came time to do it, so I'm sorry I didn't get that done. Um, didn't have a whole lot like last week, and it's picked up a little bit this week, so hopefully there'll be some more. Coming back. I did send out just a handful and trying to every now and then work on a few more. So I have, several things to cover here. Oops, open my microphone. Um, I kind of skimmed through it. What's there? So we won't go in any like particular order or anything like that. I'll just bring them out with what we have. So this is Mr. Derek Daly. Um, and he was an IndyCar racer. Now he is a kind of like a broadcaster. So there he is back in the day in his car, and another one where he's racing. So got him to sign 3 photos, and then I had no record of sending this, or at least through Star Tiger, but I found it on Sports Card Forum. And I've forgotten that I had sent it out to him, but I was trying Ken Anderson because I saw that um, some people were getting some RTSs from him. So I just had a card and I sent it back in like July of last year, and here it is. So a little less than a year. We got Ken Anderson. We also got for the Battle of the Decades, we got Mr. Tom Moliday. He signed the 81 tops, former Giants tight end. So that's a point for Team 80s. These were out for a little bit. I think they were also sent around July or August of last year. We got Mr. Roger Salkeld. I reported that I only sent 4, but I got 5 here, so maybe I miscounted. So we got his 1990 score, 92 upper deck, 91 upper deck. Here's 94. He had already made his debut by then, and 92 Donruss. So he was a highly touted prospect for the Mariners for a number of seasons there. Mr. Roger Salcone, and I had never sent him before, so that was the first time getting back from him. Next up, we have for the Battle of the Decades contest as well, ×2 on the 81 Topps Super Action, Billy Sims. So always a great signer, terrific player. Unfortunately, got injured and had to cut his career short. Otherwise, he probably would have been end up being a Hall of Famer. He could almost, if they wanted to, they could almost vote him in as a Hall of Famer even with the injuries in playing. But I think you have to play at least it was like 6 or 7 years in the NFL, and I think he only got to like something like 5 maybe for Billy Sims. So I'm not sure, but be something interesting to cover in later. Later time there. Next up, this is actor Time Winters. Um, so here he is, a Star Trek, and then we got this is kind of like a casting call photo, and we got this one, kind of old, like an old timey movie, and then this is his own little advertisement for his website, timewinters.com. So I think he might sell autographs. I'm not sure. So um, I didn't include a donation, so I don't know if he necessarily charged or not. Next up, this is a failure. This is the second time trying to send to Mike Brown. Somebody posted an address, but it is not for that Mike Brown pitcher. It is for Mike Brown, the outfielder, who I believe played on the Pirate. And they said I have the wrong Mike Brown, and that they charge $5. So that one did not work. So I think we're done on that on that trying to find that Mike Brown. It's kind of a common last name, be kind of hard to find. Next up, we have some military autographs coming in. These will be covered in a later show my World War II letters. This is Henry Sienkowicz. He's a World War II veteran. So we will cover his story at a later date. We're waiting for season 3 um, to come out. So he also for note. So stay tuned for that in time. I'm adding to the pile for more World War II autographs. Next is Fort Myers, Florida. We have golfer Chip Beck, who signed 3 photos. We got this one. And this one I was thinking probably looked the best for autographs for a cure. And he did sign the postcard saying he doesn't mind receiving future requests and just thanked me for my nice letter down at the bottom. So thank you, Mr. Beck, for signing for autographs for Cure and for myself as well. I don't think I've ever gotten him before either. I think he was a new golfer to the collection. Next up, we have Duran Cherry, who actually wrote a note here on the back. He said, "Thank you for the verses. They were right on time. God bless you." Philippians 4:13, and that is one of the verses I like to put in my letters as well as Philippians 4:13. You see a lot of like athletes or something have that. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And why that may sound like, oh, well, I can hit a grand slam because I have power through Christ or something like that. That's not really what Paul is meaning in that verse. Um, if you study the story of Paul, which is really interesting and encouraging to do, it's quite an amazing story. But just all the stuff that he was facing, all the trials, all the things he was going through, no matter what, Paul knew he could trust Christ and that he could get him through whatever was going on. Many times he was imprisoned or beaten or whatever it was just for sharing his faith. So that's kind of what Philippians 4:13 in a nutshell means. So, but it is still a very good reminder, and I always pray, that somebody would look up those verses that I put in there, and so that was an answer to the prayer that Mr. Duran Cherry did look those up and appreciated them. He signed 2 of 3. I think he is just 2 per. I didn't realize I sent 3 photos. This is actually a true digital 4 by 5.3 or something like that. So slightly smaller than 4 by 6. So this is a 4 by 6, and you can see. Let's do that. You can kind of see slightly smaller, but so really he should be in the Hall of Fame. Um, I don't think he is yet. It's like I could be wrong, but I think as far as interceptions go, I think he is in like the top 5 for safeties, and at least top 10. But yeah, he was really good. I don't know if maybe I think he played maybe slightly shorter. Maybe he retired slightly early. I can't remember, but I feel like he played at least 10 seasons. So he definitely should be in there. I don't know what the Hall of Fame is doing, but that's a cool one to get. That was out for a little bit. I think I sent last year. We got another one for the Battle of the Decades contest. This is Jerry Shirk on the 80 tops. He's kind of a hit and miss for me. I think I've sent 4 requests out in my almost 10 years of doing this, and I've gotten 2 back. So there's still, I think, a few out there. Next up, we have also for the Battle of the Decades, we have Cedric Brown. All I had for him was these Buccaneers team leaders cards. So he just had a small space assigned there. And then he just went ahead and signed one of the protective index cards. And he played from 77 to 85 for the Tampa Bay Bucks. So had an 8-year career there with them. So really cool. Those over there. These are from last week. We got Doug Bedoin, 80 tops. He was a safety of the Patriots. So that's for the Battle of the Decades. I mentioned that in the last recap. This was a email success from almost 2 years ago, actually. It says Jasmine Baird. She is a Olympic, I think it's a high jumper or something like that. I think for Canada, and there she is, you can kind of see her flying there in the air. And she sent a signed photo. I had a few correspondences with her through email too, so that's pretty cool. This is a photo from Chur, Switzerland for the World Cup. So she put the note. I know you can't see it because the camera's inverted or backwards or whatever. I haven't figured out how to fix that yet. One of these days. Um, we also have another World War II one. This is a Canadian veteran here. I haven't opened it yet. I forgot. This is another one that'll be added for there were all kinds of notes there. So this is Reginald Crash Harrison, and he was a pilot. I don't know if you want to have that nickname if Crash if you're a pilot was. So we'll look forward to reading about him. Royal Canadian Air Force member. Very cool. So that'll be at a future date. Um, got another one for the Battle of the Decades that was mentioned from previous recap. This is Tony Brizolara. Signed 80 tops with the Atlanta Braves. Pitcher for them. Never gotten him before, so he's a new one. Had a card of his and sent it off. And speaking of the Battle of the Decades, I might be late getting that out. I don't know if I'll get that done today. Might be a combined next week, so we'll see. We got a hockey success from Mr. Mike Tomlick. Signed 3/6 photos. Looks like he's shoving a guy out of the way. I don't know. Played for the Hartford Whalers. And he signed this one. So very cool. I think he was a new hockey player for the collection as well. And then we do have some more letters to open and a big purchase from a while ago that I've been wanting to share with you. And we do have a um, little nice package, a surprise package from uh, Mommy Kimberly's Adventures. In case you are unfamiliar with them, if you know Brandon Stebbins, his wife and his daughter kind of have their own little channel, and Brandon does appear on there every now and then, and just kind of going over um, testimonies, thrift store finds, their walks, funny shorts, whatever they feel like posting. It's kind of like almost like a family vlog, you could say, like their own little vlog. And they wanted to send me something, so thank you to Corrina and Kimberly and Brandon. I'll have to hit you guys back with something. I do have a couple things I think maybe you might like. So I'm hoping I'll get a chance to send those your way when I can. So, but thank you so much for whatever you said. I'm waiting to open it on camera. You definitely didn't have to send anything, and I'll put their link down to their channel down below. Got lots of bubble wrap. You can always use that. Sure, there's no card or anything like that. There is. At the bottom says, "Hi, brother. Thought of you. Thanks for your love and support. Your sister Karina. Remember, God is good all the time. He is good." There you go. What did they find? Oh, looks like something Broncos. Boy, look at that. It's a Broncos sign. Something to put in the background. Very cool. Don't have one of those. Can put it on the wall maybe, on the table. I know I need to reorganize this area. Or we could hang it up. It could be off camera, but like right here by the TV, or I could put it in my room. So yeah, it's a nice sign. I wonder if they found it in the thrift shop hall. Pretty cool. I do have something for Brandon that he might like that's kind of similar to this. So we'll see. So thank you so much, Karina, Kimberly, and Brandon for this. So really appreciate it. So very kind of you. So that's pretty awesome. We got few more things that we can show. I got some more TTMs that I haven't opened yet. So this is from Santa Ana, California. I won't show the front just because I haven't blacked it out yet. Just keep the address private. Not that you guys probably already know my address anyways. But I don't know. Just all the scam bots and whatever else. They don't need to know it. So this is for the Battle of the Decades contest. This was a recent one. Got Darren Nelson, 84 tops. Looks kind of sad there. Must not have been having a good game. But it is a point nonetheless. We have Darren Nelson. This one is from December 2023, and there is no postmark. So it's a mystery who it could be. Initials are GL. It is Mr. Gary Lavelle for the Battle of the Decades. 81 and 82 tops. This was when I sent out a ton, ton of baseball. So very cool, Gary Lavelle. So we got two for the Battle of the Decades recent ones there. And finally, we have Santa Clarita, California, and it was sent out last month in February. Should be some photos. I ran out of my normal size ones that I send. I do have these. Oh, very cool. So this is a cinematographer. It's Mr. Dean Cundy, who's worked on numerous projects. So he signed 3 photos, and this is a little bit more recent photo. Very cool. It's a very famous cinematographer. Thought he would be an interesting one to get. Those guys aren't always appreciated as well. So kind of director cinematographer. So very cool. Dean Cundy. And finally, the big one. This was the eBay purchase. It was my, guess it was my splurge from my tax return. It's an autograph I've always wanted to get. I'm, I think it's real. The only thing is, his autograph is just not. It's not very special. Like, doesn't look very fancy, but it is a big one. If you know me, you know I love this movie series. And I know Disney Plus came out with kind of their own version series. I've never finished it. Didn't really do anything for it. But I'm trying to get the main cast from the movie at least, and this is gonna be none other than Nicolas Cage. And this is off of a YouTuber, uh, All Time Great Authentics, or well, that's on Instagram too. But I think they're just All Time Great Autographs, and he kind of documents in his videos of like getting people in person. And from what I can tell, uh, Nicolas Cage's his autographs just kind of like that. So um, just a scribble, but it was on sale. Got for I feel like a decent price for his autograph. I would love to get. I can't remember if I got Diane's autograph yet. Maybe I have. Maybe I bought it. I've tried to get hers TTM and she just won't sign. So, but I know I need to get Justin Bartha, Ed Harris. Um, you know, I've gotten John Voight. Um, just a few more of the main characters mainly. But for the most part, he's the big one. So yeah, so that's pretty cool. Comes with their certificate of authenticity. Obviously, that doesn't mean anything, but I just keep it with the stuff for documentation purposes. So really excited for that one. Um, National Treasure. So that's from National Treasure 2. And really hoping they'd make a third. It'd be really cool. So, all right, guys, that is hopefully everything. I did purchase some more boxes from the antique mall. I was looking for some TTM fuel, and I felt like there were some pretty cool cards in there. So one of these days, I will get a video done going through some of those. So that'll be something in the future when I get a chance to do that. So, all right, thank you so much for watching, everybody. I hope you have a great day, and I hope you're enjoying this Palm Sunday. Easter Sunday is next week, and hope you'll get a chance to get to church and worship God and thank Him for sending His Son. So that'd be really cool. So I'd love to hear your stories if you're able to make the church. So looking forward to celebrating next week. So thanks everybody. I'll see you all later. Bye.